Gary, you talked about at the running back spot, it's going to take more than one, maybe more than two, and up to three to be able to play in these games. Have you seen that throughout camp? Have a few people stepped up?
Yeah, I think Deltron's come around. Damien's gotten better. Without question, Ryan has his spot in there, and so those kids are behind Chris and obviously behind Storm. So it's a good crew of young men at that running back position. Each one of them, again, are a little bit different and unique within their style, but they can still, run the plays that we ask them to run. We want to be able to run inside zone, outside zone. We're a spread offense. You got to get on the edges of the defense, but you still got to be able to stick the power play in there every once in a while when you need it. So there'll be those. The third and fourth, and I guess fifth guy, if you look at it that way, they're going to get reps and be on the field in certain situations, but the 1-2 punch will be Storm and Chris as we walk into this first game.
Now that you're heading into the first game, how do you feel like that position group develops with Joshua James kind of moving into that hybrid role and some new guys stepping up? Just how would you evaluate that group?
Josh has been in there. There's, you got Ronald, you got Caleb, you got Jonathan's out there, Bright's out there. There's a number of those kids. David Henry's out there that are going to be in that spot. And Josh is the one that has the most experience. But I think we're in a good spot. It's going to be there's been a lot of effort put in with those kids mentally to be able to adjust to the scheme and the way we kind of go about things. And God front, there's a lot of moving pieces to our offense right now, which causes you to think. So. I'm very excited to see them play. I know that the care factor, the want to, is extreme, to say the least, with those kids. That's the one crew every single day. I got to kind of now. It used to be I have to raise my voice a little bit and tell them to tag off or to wrap up the right way and be smart. Now, at least I can give them a little bit of a wink of the eye and say, let's be smart today. They want to get after it. They love the game of football, which you want that in your linebackers. So. It's going to be huge to see how they play because they need to play well for us to be a good defense.
Gary, how about the secondary as well, where you can talk about Larry Scott, but how about the other guys like Cyril and maybe Justin Strong and the rest of those guys? Have you seen them progress throughout this fall camp?
Cyril and Justin are playing with a lot of confidence, which I would expect them to because they're, in my opinion, they're very good players. They're physical, they're tough-minded. I think they're coached very, very well by Derek Odom in the back end, and they've prepared well. So. It's going to be interesting to see how they get out and fight and play as a secondary. There's a number of those kids that roll through there, especially as we go through our corners packages, with the number of wideouts that are on the field for us. But Brandon Arnold, there's a lot of those safeties that have come a long, long way since we started back in the first day of spring. But they got to go out and play, and they're excited. Cyril's waited a long time for this opportunity. He come a long ways away. Ruston, Louisiana is a long ways away from here, in case anybody's wondering. And he came here and is very excited about this university, and this is his time, and he's patiently waited until his junior year to have that opportunity.